right, so thank you very, very much for being here today. I'm so excited. Me and my team are so excited to release finally the GBP module. It was much anticipated because we did a lot of tests before we released the module, and really the results that we are getting are amazing. Not only us, also our beta testers, which are some major SEO influencers all over the world. But I'm pretty sure that you will see it yourself, that the module and the strategies and the wizard, they are really work. Now, before I proceed to the GBP module, I would like if someone from the audience would like to share with me GBP, so we can do a live demonstration. We can work on this GBP. AZ Solar Care from George Johnson. Okay, we will do this one. So now that you did the latest update, you will see that on your navigation bar, there is the GBP module activated. The GBP module consists of three major sub-tabs. The first one is project, the second one is keyword buckets, and the third one are grid templates. First, I create a GBP bucket. We will see later on how convenient is to have created first a keyword bucket. First, we create a folder. We will name it like our project, AZ Solar Care. Now from the folder, we want to create a keyword bucket, because imagine that you have a GBP, but you maybe have different locations. So you can create multiple keyword buckets according to that to those locations. So when you run Heatmaps, you can easily select your targeted keywords. So again, I'm going to name it as the project. And here, I'm going to click on the View List tab. And again, I'm going to click on Create Keyword List. I will again name the list as my project. And then here we type our primary keywords. So George, can you please share with me 5 targeted keywords from this GBP? Okay, so how do we input the keywords here? If I copy all of those keywords and paste them there, okay, you will see that all keywords are being fetched. Those keywords are fine for the test. So since we have added our keywords, we click on save, and that's it. Now we are ready to move to our project. So here on the project tab, we create a new project. We want to name the project. So I'm going to name the project. And now we have 2 ways to find the business. Either we type the first couple of letters and we wait the Google autocomplete to do the job. I didn't find it, so I'm going to click more letters. So I think it is the second one, AZ Solar Care. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. And George, please tell me if this is correct. Select the GBP, and you see that the map centers directly to my GBP here. The second method you can add the GBP is if you have the place ID. So if you have the place ID, you select this option. Before I move on, I want to mention about this feature, move center to coordinates. There are a lot of SEOs that moves the center of a GBP. They find, for example, coordinates of Scottsdale. They put the coordinates here, the longitude and the latitude and the longitude, and the center of the GBP moves to this area, to Scottsdale, and then they create a heat map on this area or whatever they want on this area, and they rank for multiple locations. That does not affect the original GBP, the original listing. This is only for ranking purposes. Okay, we are not going to use this feature. It was just for educational purposes only. We click on create project, and then we want to start creating our heat maps. So we click on create heat maps, and then this is the second method that you can add your keywords. You can just type your keywords here. Solar company, you click on enter, but what I prefer is to just click on this button, import keywords from bucket. And I have all my keywords already selected. Now, the next thing I want to do is to create the heat map. So I want to select a grid. Now, as you see over there, we have introduced the credit system because in order to create the heat map, do the autocomplete, all of these we are using Google API, so it is not free, it is paid. And we had to add this credit system to mitigate our costs. Each mark on the heat map, it is 1 credit. So according to your strategy, you want to select a specific grid. If you want 11 by 11, for example, it will create 121 markers, which means that you consume 121 credits. I prefer creating heat maps 13 by 13 grids, 13 by 13. You can select meters or miles. Now, let's say meters, and this is the distance between points. Let's say that I want 200 meters. Okay, I don't know if it is a small area or a big area for Phoenix. Or since it is in Phoenix, let's put miles, and let's put 1 mile. Let's see the location. Yes, I think it's pretty okay. Here you can select the zoom level. You can see how it looks. 12 looks great. Here you can you select the country or the Google TLD from which you want SEO Neo to scrape everything, to check rankings, and of course the language. So we are ready to start running heat maps, and we click on run. On this prompt, we will verify that the keywords that the heat map we want to create are for our specific keywords. And this is the number of credits that will be deducted from our balance. So if we agree, we click on run heat maps. We wait, there is these blue dots that says that the API is working. Shortly, we will start getting our first results. Okay, so the first one has been fetched. So as you see, from the moment that we had the first results, new screenshot of the current heat map appeared. The attribute new on the latest heat maps here you will see after 1 minute that it says last heat map 1 minute ago. So that way you have immediate knowledge about how long you ran the last heat map. So again, here you need to deal with any keyword as a parent of multiple heat maps. So if I click this drop down, I have the latest heat map, the screenshot. So when I click on the screenshot, I see some information. I see when was the last heat map created. I see the percentages of how many markers, the percentage of the markers are in the 3-pack in 4 to 10 rank or 11 to 20 rank. The specific heat map, as you can see, is not ranking for any marker. Now you click anywhere and it's gone. Now let's see this one. We have this area that says that we have 1% of the overall heat map. 1% is on 3-pack, 2% 4 to 10 rank, and 97% ranks from position 11 to 20. Let's see this one. All right, now that's interesting. So this heat map has 7% 3-pack, 24% 4 to 10, and 69% 11 to 20. And we will check the last one. Again, here we see our metrics. Now let's see how it will look like if we had 2 or more heat maps, because this is starting to getting more interesting. More features are unlocked, like compare, that we will see right now. Okay, so here you see latest heat map 2 minutes ago. So if you have multiple projects and you click on a project, you can see the last day, how many days or how many weeks you had to run a heat map, the grid information, and in a glance, the visibility, 3-pack rankings, and how many heat maps you have created. Now that we have 2 heat maps, on the left side here, you will always see the first heat map and the second heat map. Okay, only 2 heat maps here. So remember that I tell you that you need to deal with every keyword as a parent. So this area here, the main keyword is the parent, and each heat map are the children, the child. Because in this panel here, there are some different things. For example, the heat map carousel on the father, on the keyword. If we click on the carousel, what we see is the history of each heat map. So you have a first image, a quick image about how your project does. Also, you have some metrics. The compare heat maps. You can select up to 3 heat maps to compare. So if you click compare heat maps, there is this beautiful form that you can export in PDF and send it to your clients with the progress. So this is the first heat map. This is the last one. Now, for a reason, after the second try, there is one spot that is ranking. Here you will see the overall increase or decrease in your rankings. So the overall visibility moved to 1% more, the 3-pack 1%. Here we have the pie that again you see some information in a pie chart. Also a visual view of your rankings, a more detailed view of your rankings. Then we go back to the project. Now, if, for example, we click on a heat map here, we click on the eye, we can see again some information about the company, which keyword has been used, the grid, the visibility. The visibility is the overall presence of a GBP in the selected area. Again, the pie, you will see here that it is more with more colors, more percentages, and all the good stuff. And basically, these are the features of the heat map. You can rerun a specific heat map. It's not necessary to select everything and click run. Okay, you can click on the heat map that you want to run, and it will be updated. So this is the compare, the carousel. Yeah, basically, these are the functions of the GBP. We have not only created the heat map ranking because, okay, there are a lot of tools that can do these things, can show you rankings. What we did, and it is most important, is we created also wizards. I'm sharing my personal strategies that I'm working for a lot of time now, that they are actually work. Now, before I move to the wizards and show you exactly how you can set up a campaign, we will set up a campaign together. Okay, I want to give you some insights about, because we want to speak the same language. So I want to give you some insights about some terminology, okay, and the philosophy behind those strategies. Okay, so for our terminology, we will refer to GBP URLs and branded URLs. So the GBP URLs are the GBP CID URL. It's the URL with the CID attribute inside. The GBP Place ID URL, the GBP Reviews URL, the GBP Post URL, GBP About URL, and the GBP Directional URLs. All these types of URLs, we call them GBP URLs. And for branded URLs, when we refer to branded URLs, we mean the actual website, the About Us page of the website, the Contact Us page, the GBP Place ID URL, and all our social media URLs. All those URLs, we call them branded URLs. In SEO Neo, you are going to use them a lot to many of your projects. Because, for example, if you are working on a GBP, you not only want to boost authority to your GBP, but also to your branded URLs. And this is very, very important. So the first campaign that I personally run for the GBP is the GBP Sniper. Okay, so what we want to achieve with this strategy is we want to create authority and credibility to our GBP URLs. So we are going to use all our GBP URLs, all our social media URLs, and of course, our branded keywords. Okay, not our primary keywords. We want to build credibility and authority to our GBP. So the first campaign, GBP Sniper, you are going to use only primary keywords, branded keywords, I'm sorry. But pay attention, you will run GBP Sniper using the CID URL only once. in order to build 50 to 80 backlinks. We don't want to build more links because after a specific amount of backlinks, we have saw a decline in rankings, specifically after 150 backlinks. So if you get 50 to 80, you are 100% safe. After this, if you want to rerun the GBP Sniper for the same GPP, then you are going to replace the CID URL with the place ID, okay, after the first run. The GBP Sniper, it looks like this. Okay, it consists of 2 tiers. The first tier is Web2O blogs, where we put the iframe embed maps, the PDF upload for authority, wiki websites, because the wikis have the most impact in rankings from all those, all the link groups, along with cloud blogs. We have cloud blogs and authority links. Now, you will see on Wizards, if some of you are not using cloud blogs, that's fine, that's okay. Because on the Wizard creates dynamic versions of GBP Sniper. So if you don't have cloud blogs, then it's totally fine. It will post only to wikis and it will bypass the cloud blogs. And now I have enhanced the diagram and I have added the authority high quality social bookmarkings. And those of you that you are using a PBN, you have a PBN, you can select the dynamically to add the self-hosted WordPress link group that it is available on SEO Neo with your PBNs and create, unlimited map stacking, iframe stacking. And of course, the authority links and all those tier ones, they are backed with blog comments. This specific campaign will create around 80,000 to 90,000 blog comments as tier twos, supporting backlinks to your tier ones. And also it helps with crawling of your tier ones. Now, the second strategy is the GBP Blast. The GBP Blast is one of the most effective GBP strategies that you need to use. So what you want to do is to create a heat map of the desired grid size, for example, 11 by 11. What you would do normally is this, okay? You are not going to do it because it takes forever. It took me 3 hours for every GPP to create the heat map, to get the coordinates of each marker, then open a Google Maps, paste each coordinate, and create driving or walking directions to your GPP, then copy the created shared URL, create a spreadsheet and paste all driving direction URLs to this spreadsheet, and then run the GBP Blast campaign using the driving directions URL as money sites and only primary keywords. That was our tests, and before the Wizards, we did everything manually, which was hell. Okay, so now we will see in the Wizard that all those 121 coordinate markers and the driving URLs, they are being fetched in 3 seconds, not 3 hours, 3 seconds. We have created an amazing piece of code that does everything super, super fast. And the GBP Blast looks like this. So as money sites, we use the directional URLs. We have only tier ones, blog comment link groups. Each blog comment group consists of 6,000 to 8,000 URLs. Okay, so you imagine that you will get a lot of tier 1 backlinks to your Google assets, because basically the URL driving directions are Google assets. So since we are going to use Google assets, we can be more aggressive to our SEO link building. Now, the third campaign that maybe most of you are familiar with already, it's the RD100. So if you are building citations, then what you need to do, and what most of your competitors doesn't do, is you want to create at least 100 different referring domains to each one of your citations URL. Okay, I'm going to say it again because it is very important. If you build citations, let's say you have 100 citations, you need to build 100 different referring domains to each one of those citations URLs. So 100 citations times 100 URL, the 100 referring domains are 10,000 tier 2s. So the RD100 looks like this. And I think we have enhanced it on the wizards for to be more effective. And now, when to apply and which strategies to apply for GBPs. Okay, so we have two main aspects. The first one is the overall GBP ranking and to transfer authority to our main GBP. So in this case, we can use we must use the GBP Sniper. We can do cloud stacks and the RD100 to our best tier 1s or citations. And we want to use our branded URLs in every case. In the first two campaigns, which points directly to our GBP. So we want branded URLs. For the RD100, we want partial match or LSI keywords. And of course, we want to post to multimedia rich content. Multimedia rich content means websites that allows us to post article, images, videos, iframes, this. Okay, so, and the second case is that if we want to boost specific markers, or again, the overall heat map, or if we want to enhance the rankings of a heat map, then we run the GBP Blast. And what we want to use here are directional URLs only. Our primary keywords, remember, we are using Google assets. So we want Google to associate our business with our primary keywords, with the keywords that we want to rank for. Of course, there is no need to use multimedia rich content, since we are not going to embed any of our maps. So enough with the theory. Let's go back to my server and let's create those wizards. I'm going to go to wizards. These are all the available wizards for the moment, but every 10 days, 14 days, we are going to add a lot more. Let's run a GBP Blast. Okay, we click on initialize, and here the software asks for which project you want to run the wizard. And of course, it's for AZ Solar Care. Now we need to select a heat map. All our heat maps are 13 by 13 are the same, so it does not matter. I'm going to select the first one and click on next. Okay, and now with 4 simple inputs, okay, the campaign is ready. The account templates, we haven't created the folder, so I leave it to auto-generate. This is the email that SEO Neo will use to create the accounts for the wizard. Content bucket, we don't have a content bucket, so let's select let's select this one. And our primary keywords. Here you see that it is connected with the GMB, the wizard. So I want to import keyword from the keyword bucket. And I'm going to select the keyword bucket we have created in the beginning of the webinar. Click generate. Now SEO Neo fetches all the information from the heat map and of course from Google, creates the directional URLs, and it has created also the campaign. So this is the campaign. And if I click start, oh, George, you want me to run the campaign for you, and you can measure the results, after tomorrow or after 2-3 days. Just tell me yes or no, and I will click the run button. Now I click on start, and the campaign has started. So if I click on the eye here, you will see the 10 blog comments link groups that the GBP Blast has. And we have already some submissions. Okay, initially you will see around 8,000 blog websites where we can get a blog comment, and SEO Neo will continue this campaign for about 12 to 14 hours. Maybe it will take longer depending on the internet connection of the server. So that was the first campaign. Okay, now we can go again to wizards. Click on the GBP Sniper. Here on the description, you can see everything that we saw on the presentation, let's say. You can see everything here with all details, and also with the caution of how to use the CID URL in case you forget. So we click on initialize. Here again, you can select a campaign folder. Now, since we run GBP Blast, this is the folder that has created. So I want to put the campaign here. Now, this is the dynamic groups. So if you have cloud blogs, you can select which cloud blog you want. Or if you have your self-hosted WordPress, you can add both self-hosted WordPress or cloud blogs to enhance the effectiveness of the strategy. Now, I'm not going to run the strategy because we don't have the social media URLs, but I want you to understand how which fields you need to tweak. Okay, so the account bucket, you have to go here on the account buckets and create a bucket content using AI, of course, for the specific niche, which is the solar energy company. Okay, here you select the bucket, you select the number of images, number of videos, and number of Google embeds. And for the post settings, select your CAPTCHA service, set the HTTP threads to 50. These are for all the websites that do the posting process using HTTP request, and you set the maximum browsers according to the power of your machine. Indexer, yes, you select, of course, you need to select Omega Indexer for your tier ones. We have already fixed everything for you. You don't need to do much, as you can see. Click on next, and the campaign is has been created. Next, and you will let me show you. Click on next. On the next page, you put your URLs. So if I click on select a project, I select the solar care, and some things are already fetched. So the website URL, the CID URL, we have already fetched this one. We get it for you. the reviews URL, since we do not own the GPPs, if you are the owner or the moderator of the GPP, you can get the About Us URL and the post URL. Here you put your social media URLs, your primary keywords, which you can fetch from the list we created. And now you're good to go. Click on generate, and that's it. You have created the GBP Sniper campaign. Now, I will leave it open in case you have some questions. But before that, I wanted to mention something here. Oh, yes, about the images and the number of embeds. I totally and I strongly recommend to, when you import images to SEO Neo, to use your own self-hosted images. Don't scrape images, or don't put images that belongs to others or anything else. It is better to click on copy image address, copy link address, copy image address, paste it on a spreadsheet, create a list of 50, 70, as many images as you can, and add those self-hosted image URLs to SEO Neo. The same applies for videos. If you are working on videos, you go to your YouTube channel, copy the YouTube URL, the one with the watch attribute, and paste and use those videos, your videos. Yeah, and that's it about the campaign. All right, so I'm going to open the chat now. All right, so basically this is how you deal with the GBP module. Now, one more thing, that when you top up, when you get a new credit plan, you need to click the refresh balance here in order to add the credits to the system. I'm going to open the chat, and I am open for all your questions. So Ryan says, so this is the first campaign you want to run. The first campaign is this one, is the GBP Sniper. The Blast, it was, for to demonstrate how fast you can create campaigns. And I mean, it took only 3 minutes to create the GBP Blast. So if you are an agency owner and you are working with 50, 70, 100 GPPs, your staff, your VAs, they can finish all your clients in 2 days. I agree with Michael, right? It automatically chooses the URLs. So let's see about Fahid. How many comments do you recommend we put in a bucket for GBP Blast campaign? Excellent question. I personally use from 100 to 200. That's enough. For the Blast driving directions campaign, we don't need to choose URLs. Ep.3, no, there's no need to choose URLs, because we are using as many sites the driving directional URLs that we get from Google. So no GBP URLs, any GBP URL or any branded URL. Do you spin the comments or use the same ones for the entire campaign? I personally I don't spin the comments. But if you have spin rewriter, feel free to spin them. Does not make a huge difference if you're asking this. This warning concerning self-hosted images and videos, this is only for the GBP strategy or all modules. It's not a warning. It's not a warning. It's because I've seen from my experience that from the time I started using my own self-hosted images, or mine or my clients, I've started ranking on in image search in Google, because also the images, my self-hosted images, they are getting authority. So this authority helped ranking in the top of Google image search. This is the only reason. So it's not a warning. What is the average cost per campaign currently? Campaigns are a part of SEO Neo. You don't pay extra for a campaign. You don't pay credits to run the GBP Wizard. However, as I mentioned in the beginning, since we are using Google API and it has a cost, you need to spend some credits in order to create your heat maps. And then all wizards, as I demonstrated, are interconnected with the GBP module, and you select the heat map from the wizard. Can this be detrimental to the GBP? Just a moment, because I don't know what detrimental means. But thanks to Google, I'm going to put it in the translate. Detrimental. Detrimental. No, it's not. It's not harmful. I mean, you mean the GBP Blast, the GBP Blast, the directional URLs, or the GBP Sniper? Because the GBP Sniper, you get all the high quality backlinks from public authority sources. So, of course, it is 100% safe. And for especially for the directional URLs, there is no, Google cannot connect this manipulation in any way. Because, you know, if it was bad, if it was harmful for a GBP, so everybody would do negative SEO to their competitors. And, you know, with the, like that, just like that, the GBP would fall. So not only this, but it is exactly the opposite. It gives you a huge boost. You saw my results in 19 hours, only with the GBP Blast campaign. And the campaign, it was halfway, it was still running, and the results were outstanding. Okay, so Michael, about the cost. All right. We have the first plan that we offer credits for the heat maps. It costs $59, 10,000 credits. If you create a 13 by 13 heat map, it costs 169 credits. Okay, so it's not a lot. Now about Omega, you are going to use Omega only for your tier ones, not for the whole campaign, not for all your keywords, for your tiers, only for tier ones. All our wizards are optimized. If you select Omega, they are optimized to use Omega only in the tier ones. So your index budget is very, very effective and balanced. Also, one Omega credit costs 2 cents. If you want to index 200 links, it's I don't know, $4. Talk to us more about some results you have seen. Response time for the GBP campaigns. Okay. Do you have any questions about the screen that we are right now? Very straightforward. Yes, it is. Thank you. Okay, can you walk through the content bucket used for this campaign? Okay. Now hold on your questions, because now I'm not going to see the. Okay, so this is the content bucket tab. Okay, so we create a new bucket, AZ solar. Let's say it's this. So we go here on the account of the content bucket that we created. And now here you can see we have 6 tabs, 6 sub-tabs: articles, short descriptions, bios, rich content, blog details, and comments. So for the articles, we have 3 ways to fetch article: either import from a file or from other bucket or from a directory, generate using OpenAI, Article Builder, or Article Forge. Let's use OpenAI, and I'm going to use the default prompt. And I'm going to create 1 article now, but the limit is 100 articles at a time. Okay, so for this specific example, I will use 1 article. So it is solar company. The topic, the keyword is, let's say again, solar company, solar panels. The tone, I want to be persuasive. Language English, don't spin, click on generate. Now you don't need to wait to this field until the AI fetches the article. You can close it, and you can see that it is still running here. So you can go anywhere you want. Okay, and then return to your content bucket. This is the article. You can edit the article. You can see it. You can edit it. You can do whatever you like. Now, the short descriptions, we used short descriptions in SEO Neo for social bookmarkings, for the short description on PDF upload websites, and for authority link websites, which uses a short description or a bio. Again, we can generate a short description using OpenAI, solar company, oops, English don't spin, click on generate. There's the short description. Bios, again, the same. We have a default bio, which I'm using. It didn't happen to need to generate a bio using OpenAI for my project. The default bio is more than enough. Now, for rich content, this is what I was talking about. So you don't need to scrape images from the net. You need to add your own image URLs. So you click add image URLs, you have your spreadsheet with all your images, copy, paste them there, and that's it. The same applies to videos, and this is where you put your embed codes. Open a Google Map, go to your GPP, click on share, copy the iframe, paste it in this area, click on save, and you're done. Or you can put any type of embed code if you are doing iframe stacking. But this is a topic for another webinar. I don't know if I told you, but this is the first webinar of a series of webinars that I'm going to do, because we want, in Stealth Code, in our company, we want to educate our clients to have success, and to have success as fast as possible. Okay, it's a win-win situation. If you succeed, we will succeed, and this is the concept. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, the blog details is the blog name and the blog subdomain SEO Neo will use for creating the blogs, and the comments is what you asked. So generate comments using AI, default prompt, how many comments I want, for example, 10 comments, solar company, English don't spin, and click on generate. And here you will just see a list of generic comment 1, generic comment 2, and it's like this. And here where it says any keyword with those hashtags, we replace this phrase with the keyword that you have added. So inside the wizard, inside the campaign, what you want to select is the account, the content bucket that you have already created. You see my previous content bucket here, the ones that I am working for my tests, for our projects, 200 articles, 200 descriptions. This one has 20 articles and 50 descriptions. It varies. 300 comments, 100 comments, 200 comments. Okay, I think I have answered your question. Okay, let's see. Super value in the credit system Heatmap. Being able to generate reports at a click saves me time and money as well. My VAs can easily put reports together. Super handy. Yes, exactly. We wanted to create something that first will make our lives easier. Second, delivers results. And third, be able to create white label reports. Now, to be honest, the module is quite new, so the total reporting system, as we wanted, it's not ready yet, but we are working on it. So in a really short period of time, you will be able to upload your logo and click on export, and you will send directly to your clients white label reports. Those very beautiful reports with the compare heat maps. You can tell your client, this is how it was your GBP when we started, and this is after 1 month or after 2 months. He can see the progress. He can see the overall increase in his presence. That is why we added the visibility, the overall visibility report, because it is actually the overall presence of a business in his area. Little off GMB topic. I noticed that when campaign is running and creating Web 2.0's platforms, I get emails from those platforms to confirm email or confirm account. Do I need to click those links and confirm email account, or does SEO Neo does it automatically? It does it automatically, but have you added your personal Gmail account? Or using catch-all emails? Gmail accounts. Yes, it's not necessary to log into those accounts. You set it once to SEO Neo and you forget it. Okay, everything SEO Neo. That is why we need the app password and not the Gmail password. In the app password, our API works with Google's API, and everything is being done automatically. So there's no need to do anything else. How often should GBP Blast be run? I personally run it twice a month. But to be honest, I'm paying more attention and give more effort to transfer authority to both the GBP and the website. I mean, I run multiple times the GBP Sniper. I run multiple times the cloud stacks. I have another campaign that I'm finishing my findings by the end of the week, basically. It's called the fast rank that you can use for GBP. On the GBP Blast, we use only our primary keywords, only the keywords that we want to rank the GBP. Okay, so Ep.3, same keywords, our primary keywords. How about results and the keyword difficulty matter? In GBP, there are a lot of things, a lot of factors that plays role in rankings. Okay, of course, one major factor are reviews. Okay, so I'm not saying that you are not going to rank a GBP with no reviews at all or a couple of reviews. No, we've seen crazy stuff going on here. But if you want to help your GBP move faster, then you need to deal with your GBP. For example, you need to upload now and then, you need to upload high resolution images, new images. You need to upload posts, GBP posts. So when Google revisits the GBP, we'll see that something new is happening, that the GBP is alive. Okay, so you need to have multiple assets. So SEO Neo is one asset. Someone that will deal with the GBP itself to enhance content is another asset. What about for keywords with location in the query? Those keywords performs better. But since you have done your keyword research, you need to see if those location keywords have searches, have volume, search volume. However, if they don't have search volume, you can use them as long tail keywords to initially rank or improve the heat map for those long tail keywords and then move to more broader keywords. Driving directions. Do you switch the markers to rank from different areas or keep the same? Only once I needed to move the marker, to move the center of the GBP, and that was for a restaurant that this client wanted to rank in a very big area. So I wanted to rank for the restaurant in multiple areas. So I created multiple projects with the center offset. Service area businesses are easier to rank than the business as service, local service. Okay, don't forget that SEO Neo GBP module is for getting high quality backlinks to your GBP, is to creating driving directional URL, smart directional URLs. It's not only driving URLs, because if, for example, the pin is on the center, and the marker is above, it's only, for example, 200 meters from your GBP, then we create walking directions. We don't use driving directions from this point for 200 meters. Okay, so you have a diversity of directional URLs in your campaigns. Okay, if something comes up to your mind, you have another question, you can easily reach out on Facebook. You can add me on your Facebook friends. You can send me direct messages in Messenger. and I will respond as soon as I see your messages. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this webinar. As I told you, it is the first webinar out of a series of webinars we are going to do. I hope you have a great day and see you again in the next one. Okay. Bye all.